Welcome back. In this video, we'll learn about jumping statements in C language. So these jumping statements are also called as control flow statements and they transfer the control to the specified location or out of the loop or to the beginning of the loop. So based on user interest, if it is required to skip few statements in the program, or if want to skip particular statement and want to continue with some other statements, and if you want to take your control to the desired location, in such cases we can use these jumping control statements. So based on the requirements, these jumping statements are categorized into three: break, continue and go to statements. So first we'll learn about break statement. Break statement is used within the looping control statements and switch statement and also nested loops. So in our last video we learned about switch statement. There we have seen the usage of break in switch statement. So now we'll learn how to use this break statement inside a loop and also in the nested loops. So the syntax is pretty simple. Just we have to use a keyword called as a break. So when a break occurs or executed by the compiler, then control comes out of that loop wherever it is present. So we'll see example. Before that, where and when to use this break statement? Yeah, as we discussed, this break statement is used within a loop control statement, switch statement and also nested loops. If a break is used in any one of the loop, for while or do while statements, control comes out of that corresponding respective loop, and break allows the programmer to terminate the loop, and a break statement causes control to transfer to the first statement after the loop. When it is used in switch statement, we learned about this. The control comes out of the switch statement within which it is used. If a break is used in a nested loop, so a nested loop means a loop inside another loop, a for loop present inside another loop, another for loop, a while inside another loop. So if a break is present in the inner loop, then the control comes out of that inner loop and the control will be in the outer loop. So it's an example program on break statement. So actually this program should display the first 10 natural numbers from 1 to 10. But if you just see the output, it is somewhat different. Just we are able to display in this program only the first 5 numbers. After that we are unable to display. It's because a break is used. See, suppose if you forget about this if condition and break first, then what will be the output? It will display with this printf statement and for loop, it will display numbers 1 to 10. But an if condition is used, checking whether I equal to 6. So when the I value is 6, condition is true, then this break statement is executed. So when the break is used, then the control comes out of the loop in which it is present. So now this break is present inside this for loop. So the control comes out of that for loop, and at the outside of the for loop, there are no statements to execute. Then your main program execution ends. So that's what in this program the output displays values 1 to 5. Next we'll learn about continue statement. So sometimes it is desirable to skip some statements inside the loop, and it is possible by using continue statement. The syntax is very simple, just using a keyword called as continue, and this continue statement is also used in loops. A continue statement is used within the loop to end the execution of the current iteration and proceed with the next iteration. So when a continue statement is used in a for loop, then the current iteration is skipped and continues with the next iteration. And it also provides a way of skipping the remaining statements in that iteration after the continue statement. And the statement should be used only in loop constructs and not individually in any selective control statements. Example program. So this continue statement is executed when this condition is true. So I hope you can guess the output. So see here, when a continue statement is executed, it is going to skip the statements of the current iteration or current iteration and continues with the next iteration. For example, when your I value is 1, 1 less than or equal to n, true. Suppose if your n value is some 10 or like that, so the condition is true, and checks whether n equal to 6 or not. If it is true, then continue is executed, otherwise not. So in this program, the output except 6, because when I value is 6 equal to 6, then continue statement is executed. So when continue statement is executed, it is going to skip the current iteration and continues with the next iteration. So in the next iteration, just we are going to display all other values. So now about go to statement. So what's the purpose of this go to statement? This go to statement is used for unconditional jumping in the program. So we can move the control from any part of the program to any other part of the program with the help of this break statement. So there are two types of go to statements, forward jump and also backward jump. In case of forward jump, the syntax is go to label, then set of statements. So when this label is an identifier, when the statement go to label is executed, control is transferred to that label where it contains some set of statements. So these statements under the label are executed. In case of backward jump, first label, then statements, then go to label. So when a go to label, this go to statement is present after this label statement. So it is going to transfer back to that statements, and the statements under that label are executed. So an example program on go to forward jump. So here it's a program just to read the subject marks, total marks, and display whether the person is passed. If it is passed, we are displaying a message, congratulations, you made it. Otherwise, if the person fails, then just we are displaying a message, better luck next time. So after reading the total marks in this program, so total marks are compared with this value. If they are greater than or equal to 50, so just in this program the pass mark is taken. The pass mark, if it is greater than or 50, then we are executing a statement go to pass. If the condition fails, comes to else and executes go to fail. So if the condition is true, control will transfer to that label pass, then there we are displaying congratulations, you made it. So in our program the input is 35 is greater than or equal to 50, condition fails, comes to else, then this label go to fail is executed. Under fail it will display better luck next time. So this is about forward jump in go to. Next, backward jump in go to. In backward jump in go to, first the statements and then go to label is present at later. So here n value is 1, displaying that n value, it is under the label, then n is incremented and checks the condition whether n is less than or equal to 10. So n value is at present 1, it is less than or equal to 10, condition is true, then go to label, control will be jumped to that to this label. So now this repeats. The statements under this label are repeated, and once again the condition is checked. So likewise n2, so it displays up till this condition is true, the statement executes. When the condition fails, the statement will not execute, then our program execution is also halted. So in this way go to backward jump is executed. So there are few reasons, even though by using go to statement we can feel comfort like taking the control wherever we want to and specified particular location, but still there are few reasons to avoid go to statement. Though using go to statement gives some power to jump to any part of the program, but using go to statements makes the logic of the program complex and tangent. So in the modern programming languages, go to statement is considered an harmful construct and a bad programming practice. So it is advised not to use go to statement. Go to statement can be replaced in most of the C programs with the use of break and continue statements only. In fact, any programming in C language can be perfectly written without the use of go to statement also. All programmers should try to avoid go to statement as possible as they can. So it is suggested to avoid go to statement, not to use go to statement. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you understand jumping control statements in this video. Thank you.